live. What is up, Fixer family? Happy Friday. Happy Friday night. I just wanted to go live because I was once again unable to get a video up this week, and I try and do one a week. So this is my supplement for that, and I wanted to give you guys an update on how everything's going. But I am exhausted. This has been a crazy month. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a great video for you guys at the end, this kitchen remodel. How we doing? A.M. Dowd. Karen, how we doing? Everybody tuning in. Rose, just in time. Yep. Copper Top Johnson is here. Graham Pickering. I am drained. I am. So the last evening, the last time I went live, I was telling you how I was doing a lot of this, not off camera, but how I typically do the in-depth videos. I haven't been doing that with certain portions of this remodel because I did some for the bathroom, and I'm really excited to do videos for like the finishing touches, the installing the cabinets and doing the backsplash and doing the floor and stuff like that. So definitely more videos coming on the page. How we doing? Definitely more videos coming on the kitchen, and obviously the big time lapse at the end. So that's all I've been filming really, is the time lapse portion of it. But I have gotten a lot done. I feel pretty good about it. And I'm going to show you what I did. Yes, I was loving it, Graham. Graham saw the short that I put up. It's still up, so you can see it. If you go to my profile on mobile and click on the little fixer icon, you can see how much fun I was having sanding. But let me show you what's going on here. Brickyard, yes, we are ready for cabinets. You got it. Thanks for joining. Mike L. Doing some RTAs, actually, and I will go into all the details on them when I get them. I'm going to make a full video on installing all of these. Basically, the last time we left off, this was all open. The last video I made, like a detailed video, I was doing the soffit vents here. So since then, I insulated the entire ceiling, insulated all these walls here. I did the sound deadening for the bathroom. The bathroom's on the other side there. Then I drywalled and I taped and mudded everything, 3 coats, and sanded, and then I primed. So actually, creepypasta, that's a good question, because I don't technically need to paint these walls. So I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I didn't even have to, I did sheetrock. This is all sheetrock. So I don't have to paint these walls. I just primed all this just because I'm kind of cuckoo. I didn't even need to mud and tape this, but I just did 1 coat. This is not a finished coat, guys. This is not a finished coat, so don't worry. I just did a tape coat on all this. All this is going to be covered with cabinets and tile. The only places that are going to be exposed are right about here and over here, about that much of the wall. The rest is all cabinets and all tile. I haven't decided yet here if I'm going to do tile. I might do tile all the way up and then do crown, continue the crown all the way around the front of the cabinets. But yeah, like I said, I didn't really need to prime this, but I did just to have everything sealed up, make it nice and clean. The ceiling's done, painted. Are you waiting until you put the cabinets up first, then paint? Did I miss that? Yeah, I think you kind of missed it. So I don't really need to paint because everything is literally going to be covered with cabinets and a tile backsplash. The only parts that are going to be exposed, the cabinets come out to here. So they'll have this tiny little section. And I'm probably just going to keep that white. And then the same over here. Tiny little section, probably 2 inches or so right here. Tile to the ceiling, not a good move. Why is that, JC? Let me know. This is the only place that it would be going. You should put tile all the way up the wall. All right, Mark thinks otherwise. I agree with Mark, but I don't know how it's going to look yet. So I'm going to do all the backsplash, and then I'll decide whether I want to go up around this window or not. But that's the only place. Over here, I'm not doing the tile over here or anything. That's just going to be an exposed wall. And keep in mind, as I'm doing all this, I'm also doing all of the hallway. That's all primed, that's all done, all in here. Ceiling's all done. I haven't primed this yet, ran out of time. Closet's done, sanded out. I'd have to trim it out. Well, JC, you're gonna have to stay tuned and see what I do, because I have a plan. It may not be exactly what I do, but it's a plan. The color for the cabinets, I think I said last time, is kind of a, not a bright white, but a duller white on the top, and then like a dark gray on the bottom. It's called graphite. I think it's gonna look really nice. Again, you'll have to wait to see, obviously. Somebody's asking about termites. I did have termites at one point. They were evicted, but right under here, I made a video on it, replacing this sill out here. So you can search my channel for termites. Pat, yes, I am doing RTA cabinets. For those of you who don't know what that is ready to assemble cabinets. They come in boxes. They're also known as knockdown cabinets. Let's flip this around. There we go. They're also known as knockdown cabinets, where you actually put them together. And I'm actually gonna make a video showing how to put them together and tell you why I chose those. Tiles to the ceiling will make it look a lot smaller. What color backsplash are you doing? I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I have a couple different samples of backsplash, but some kind of smaller tile. I don't think I want to do a subway tile. Life is too short to build cabinets. Yeah. Building them myself, I don't think I have the skill to build them myself, honestly. But Aaron, I'm guessing you said IKEA, or guessed IKEA, and they're not from IKEA. Like I said, I'm making a video all about it. It's not IKEA, but I will let you know. Pretty much the same cabinet layout. Good question. So the only thing there's a couple different, a couple changes. We're having a garbage cabinet in here somewhere, and I'm gonna have refrigerator panels. Those weren't there before, but the layout is pretty much the same. The only big difference is we're wrapping a cabinet around here, and having the countertop kind of wrap around this right here as like a little coffee bar area. And that's the biggest change. No, it's okay, Paige. No problem. But yeah, pretty much the same layout. And the big difference is I'm getting 36 cabinets, 36-inch cabinets that go all the way to the ceiling, but they're going to drop down to that, and this crown is going to wrap along the top, and they're going to come down to about here, and then the bottom one's about here, and then tile backsplash. It's going to be nice. Somebody just asked me a question that I wanted to answer, but I totally forgot already what it was. Whoever just asked a question, can you please ask it again? Usually watch to go to sleep. Nice. Am I that boring? My thoughts on IKEA back cabinets. Never used IKEA cabinets, to tell you the truth. I've used IKEA stuff, but I don't think I would do the kitchen with IKEA cabinets. Not that there's anything wrong with doing it that way, but that was the question that I wanted to answer about the lighting. Yes, lighting. So right now, these are my temporary lights, and yes, it does feel too dark because I haven't cut the holes yet. I'm doing recessed cans just like these. So where you see the tape and where these are secured, that is where I have 2 lights going right in line with my lights right here in the living room. And then I have 4 lights over here that'll shine down on the counter. And then there is going to be a light over the sink. Why is the name escaping me? Pendant light over the sink that drops down. So I'm gonna have plenty of lighting in here. I just wanted to get everything done. Honestly, I wanted to get the cabinets in, and then I'm not getting a new window. I talked about that on the last live. It's a nightmare trying to get a new window. I'm not getting it right now, but that's to be determined. I'm gonna make it so that I can replace this window. This one works fine. It's just single pane glass and it's older, but it's gonna work fine for now. I think I'm probably doing the garbage disposal, Nick. What was I talking about before that? I'm so tired, guys. Lost my train of thought again. The light. Oh yeah, the lighting. So I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. So the lighting, I want to put the cabinets in first, so that way I have room to move around. If I don't like where they're placed, then I can maneuver them around. But I have the lights marked out on my plans here. So thank you, Perry. The platypus. I like that name. I love it. The color and the light choice will really help make it look spacious. Yes, I hope so. I'm gonna get the lights the same ones I did over here, that you can adjust the temperature. So you can go like 56 Kelvin, 56K Kelvin to 2400 Kelvin, whatever. The hot and cold water to the sink. Oh, okay. Good question. Where is the hot and cold water to the sink? So, Jose, that's a good question too, about the sink. So the plumber basically cut these pipes and took them down and is going to redo everything in the basement here. So we don't have to worry about that right now. That will be, I'll put the cabinet in, then we'll drill holes, make it perfect, and then feed them up at the finish. And as far as a sink, we're doing this is a 30-inch base cabinet for the sink, and we're doing a 28-inch kind of square single bowl stainless sink. But it has all the like strainer, basket, cutting board kind of thing. So I think it's really cool. I think it'll be very functional and look cool in here, to tell you the truth. Smash that like button, says Pineapple Juice. Thank you. Peter from North Carolina, how we doing? Am I doing a farmhouse sink? Nope. I'm doing stainless sink, like I just was talking about. But yeah, I'm build up on the top of my cupboards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Robin. I won't have that because I'll have these basically go to the ceiling. The crown will go to the ceiling, but Boston Mike, how we doing? Smashing that like button right now. Love it. Thank you, sir. Smashed. When putting the backsplash, do you have to take off the... Comments are going too quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired am I? Oh, probably a 7.5. That's all I've been doing is working my butt off, and filming it. You know, moving the camera around and that kind of stuff. So, but it's going to be worth it in the end. I want my kitchen back, but we're really cruising along now. Mr. Wilson, how we doing? Where have I been, Peter? I've been right here working in my kitchen. Where have you been? How would you join the tile to the crown molding if you went all the way up? So if I end up doing this, I'll go up and then there'll be a cabinet here. So I'll just wrap it like this, and then I'll actually put a piece in front of the tile, and I'll attach it to the ceiling. And if I have to, I can attach it in between the tile. And if I get to that point, if I actually do that, I'm going to show you all that. That's the kind of stuff that I will be filming detailed videos on. So, yeah, I still am unsure about that. I'm probably going to set up everything. I'll know better when I have all the cabinets up and I start doing the backsplash and kind of take a look at it. But, well, I appreciate that you appreciate these videos. Thank you. Farmhouse sink too low? I don't know. Brent from Nashua, how are we doing? The secret just got revealed. Uh-oh, what was the secret? The plans? Everything finished. Oh man, the comments are going so fast. That's good to hear, Annie. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And all you guys. I love all you guys. You're the best. Your intro and the videos. Thank you, Dora. I love tacos with a super sticker or a super chat. I think that was a super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tighter in there with the new sheetrock and insulation. It does not feel smaller. It feels cleaner because everything, I think that's why really I wanted to paint all this, because I just want, before the kitchen was never clean. You could never clean it. The countertops were just stained and just nasty, and everything, you couldn't clean the insides of them. It was just like that rough wood. There was like literal plywood falling apart on the bottom, and it doesn't feel closed in. When I put the stuff up, it actually feels a little bigger, and especially now that I painted everything. It's nice. What does the hallway closet look like now? Good question. Very good question. It looks like this. That is what the hallway closet looks like. And I'll tell you a little more about it. Virat Copra, thank you. Thank you very much for your super chat. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Will you have a pantry? Pantry. Might be a little dirty, sorry. But you actually could see a video of me building this if you search on my channel. And afterwards, I'll leave a link in the description of this one. But I built all these drawers. I built this whole thing. There was a closet over here before. Let me turn this around. So there used to be a closet right here and for the living room. So when I did the living room, I framed in that closet and in preparation of doing this pantry. So then I opened it back up. Cylon or Kylons, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, JC, for appreciating that video. You guys are awesome. Stonks. Keep rewatching all my videos. That's awesome to hear. Let me talk a little bit more about this closet. So when I framed this, this is not a load-bearing wall, right? So when I framed it, I was like, oh, you know what? I'll save some money and do 2x3s. So I did 2x3s, but I got to come back to this because I got to go over here so I can get a little louder because my kid's sleeping over here. But Brent, amazing. Thank you for the super chat. You are awesome. And Brent's kid is a fan, apparently, and it really warms my heart, to tell you the truth. I don't even know how else to describe it. It's awesome. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we don't wake the kid up. That wasn't that much louder, but let's go over here. So what I did, this was a Mrs. Fixer. It's okay. It's a pantry and we're remodeling the entire kitchen. Guys, tell her it's okay. So I ended up adding this piece to make this a 2x4 wall. And then I bumped this out. It was only a 1/2 inch, so I just added drywall to this to make it easier to get my door in here. This is the actual width of the casing and everything, or the jamb, I should say. And I would have never been able to like finish in here or over here, you know. So I changed that a little bit, but this will be after the kitchen. I'm planning on doing some nice stuff, kind of like the pantry, just some shelves, nothing too crazy, but you know, I'm gonna make it nicer and try and make something good out of a not so great situation with this ramp right here. We could use it as a slide for Little Fixer, but yeah, I know Mrs. Fixer wants her kitchen back. I do too, trust me. She has been a trooper through this whole thing with our temporary kitchen and everything. Yes, life gets cluttered. It happens. So everybody gets it, Mrs. Fixer. So I just have a couple more spots to prime. Let me show you what irritates me so much. See if you can see. Yeah, bubbles. You see all that? I don't know if you guys are into mudding, or have dove into mudding, but this is the bane of my existence. Ugh. So I had it all along here. I had this big seam, and I'm not the best mudder in the world, but all along this big seam here, I had to patch in all these bubbles. And so what happens is when you mud a new piece of drywall, it has a way of absorbing moisture and air and everything. I'm not going to get too scientific on it, but this is what I understand. And you don't have that problem with the bubbles. But since, like over there, that is a painted surface, what happens is it's sealed. So it won't absorb that air. The air needs somewhere to go, so it pushes out and it creates all these little bubbles, and they're a nightmare. They are just so I hate them. So I had to deal with them where this new drywall met the painted surface and over there where it's painted. So yeah, so I sanded all this out. I ended up priming. I found a bunch of bubbles up here. Ugh. And the worst part is you can't really tell that they're there after you sand unless you like vacuum all of the or all of the dust off, because the dust fills in the bubbles. So I prime everything and then I go back around with this Easy Sand 5 and I put some chalk. Where's my chalk? And I put my chalk in the Easy Sand 5 so I can tell what is what. Yeah, all the insulation is in up above here. So I hit it with that. It dries or cures, whatever, in like 20 minutes. And then I sand it again and paint it. How long does it take to fix the bubbles? So what I just explained, probably half an hour, but you have to wait for the paint to dry. If you use that Easy Sand 5, which you got to work really quickly with, you mix it up, put it over the spots, let it dry, sand it, and then you can repaint it. It's just a pain, especially if they're everywhere. But pro tip, I guess. Not so pro tip. I'm not a pro mudder. I've done a lot of it in my day, and I'm okay. But I think the ceiling came out pretty good. There's some spots where this, you can kind of see it on here, but where these two, the old and the new, meet. But you have to remember, I have a light shining right on it. So when there's downlight, like this, you're never gonna see that. And another thing I did that I'm happy how it came out is I painted this ceiling, and then over here, I was able to fade this in, and it came out pretty darn good. I cannot even tell where I stopped. And the camera's playing tricks because that little spot right there, I can only see that on the camera. So it came out really good. Hard to see, but trust me, came out amazing. So I really didn't want to repaint the entire living room and dining room because, thank you, Boston Mike, because that would just be a pain. I'd have to plastic stuff off, and I just painted that not too long ago. Copper Top Johnson with a huge super chat. You guys do not have to do that. I really appreciate it. Really. Oh man. I'm so tired. I want to I want to jump around for joy because you guys are so awesome, but I'm exhausted. AutoFix just showed up. What a night. What a night this is. Even more stonks. That's right. So I still have my ex here. Go sleep. I have to do a live. I do one video a week, whether it's live or it's another video. So I'm not done yet, but I will. I'll sleep. I'll sleep good too. I still got my X here, so that I don't drill into my tile in the shower. When I primed all this, I made sure to mark the studs, although you can pretty much see through the primer. But when I do this, I marked one here and there. JC, you are awesome. Thank you guys. Unbelievable. I'm gonna connect these lines, and I'll make a line from top to bottom so that when I put my cabinets in, I'll know exactly where all these studs are. And you know, the best thing about doing these videos, well, not the best thing. The best thing is having all you guys here. But one of the cool things about filming all these videos is in the future, if I need to do something, I know exactly where everything is behind these walls. I know what I did where, and I've used it before where I'm like, oh, I know there's a stud there, so I can hang this picture or whatever. I am ready to crash. But that is the good thing about this. So, like for the lighting, I know I talked a little bit about under cabinet lighting on the last one, and I'm gonna prefer to do the one hat. I'll let you know a little secret. There's more than one of these, but they're all the same. Shh. But I'm gonna opt to not do under cabinet lighting right now because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I know a lot of people like it, but also I think it'll be a cool project for after if I want to add it. Because I think that's a lot trickier. I'm not going to say harder to do. I'm going to say that it's trickier to do once everything's installed and all the wiring is run and everything. So I like a good challenge, and I think that would be a good video because I think a lot of people wish they had under cabinet lights, and I keep the paintings. I did keep the paintings. Are you going to rough for the under cabinet lights? I am not. And that's what I'm saying. So I think a lot of people wish they had under cabinet lights. And I think making a video on how to add under cabinet lights would be pretty awesome. So that is the plan because I think we can do without them right now. And I'm not sure if I even want them, to tell you the truth. But that's the deal with the under cabinet lights. I know a couple of you asked me about it, so there you go. The only thing in this kitchen that I don't like is how the floor has a hump right here. But luckily, that is where the refrigerator is, and everything else is pretty level. Except for right here and where this goes this way, but I'm gonna work my magic and make it work. It's gonna be no big deal, but there's something about not having a room perfect for me when I've torn apart every single room and made it, I mean, not perfect, but as close as I could. And the next room is the bedroom. If you guys remember me framing that wall, turning my 2-bedroom house into a 3rd bedroom. That room was just kind of weird how it was open. We'll take a trip over here. It's gross in here, guys. This used to be open. I apologize for the mess. This used to be open into the living room, and this used to be open before this wall was here. So now I put this doorway in, and this is going to be the 3rd bedroom. So this is the next big project. We can get rid of this nasty carpet and make it nice. Let's get out of that room. It's a little depressing. But that's how it goes when you're doing remodels in your house while you live there. Not everybody has the luxury of not living in the house that they're doing the work on. I'm sure a lot of you people out there have dealt with the same deal. So the cabinets, I'm excited to announce, are in. So I will be picking those up and starting those very soon. So I'm hoping next week will be a cabinet related video. Your basement flooded. Ooh. That's too bad. Sorry to hear that. Temporary kitchen is working good, Nick, to be honest with you. Excuse me, my voice is, I'm getting a little dry. Hey, Colin, how you doing? little soda. First video I saw was the living room remodel. Graham, I remember you joining on the lives in the living room. I remember that. Whole family is there. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Mister is doing a great job. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate that. Self-stick backsplash tile or standard tile format? Good question. So I'm going to do a mix of both. I'm going to do regular tile, but now there's a lot. I used to be the old school guy that didn't like to try new things, but I tried the rollout mat of like the stuff that you stick tile to, and I'll never tile a backsplash any other way. So all you do, and I'll be making a video on this, of course, but you roll out this sticky, it's basically double-sided tape, and it has like these grooves in it and stuff, and you stick the tile right to it, and then you just grout it. You can grout it in the same day, and it's going to be, it's just so much easier and so much quicker. So that is the answer to that. Check out the magnet held USB charge under cabinet sticks. Low investment, no worries. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be looking into like battery powered, or if I'm actually gonna like run wiring, or maybe I'll do a video on both. Maybe I'll see what works best, because not everybody wants to deal with their electrical and everything. And I don't even know if I want to do it like that, but we'll see. Kitchen looks smaller since you gutted it. I don't know. Maybe because there's no cabinets in here. It doesn't look like any room. It is a pretty small kitchen, so, but perfect size for this house. The once 2-bedroom, gonna be 3-bedroom, perfect for this house. This used to be a very small house before the bathroom and the kitchen. Those are both additions, as well as the 2 bedrooms. So this house was probably like 500 square feet when it was first built. That's about the size of the small kitchen club, hashtag small kitchen club. that is probably the size of the basement and the whole, foundation, the area that I have to work with in the basement. What happened to the hood vent? Ooh, good question. It's gone. So when I do the microwave, I'm not doing a hood vent. I'm doing a microwave over the stove. I'm gonna cut the back out and do a vent straight out the outside of the house. So I will have a vent. It's just not a hood vent. I have electric, not gas. And we want a microwave. We use a microwave all the time. So yeah. Brent, that is awesome to hear. I appreciate it. Very loyal fan. As with a lot of you guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. And I apologize for my appearance and how tired I am. I should probably shave before I film the next video. Yeah, the cabinets, I think you guys are gonna like the cabinets. I think they're a nice cabinet. And the type of floor is, I think I showed it last time. It's gonna be like the smaller, probably 5-6 inch by 2 foot planks, something like that. And hashtag time for bed, Matt. I think I'm gonna go this way with it. So it'll be like this, planks, but they're like vinyl. I don't know. You know what? Let me just show you. Gotta put me on the spot. Now this is the type of floor that I want. I'm not sure we decided on exactly the color. 1,000 likes and I shaved my beard. Okay, Has to be 1,000 within this live event. So it's this stuff. I like that it's really thin. It already has the backing on it. And it's very durable. It's waterproof. Waterproof vinyl plank. So, yeah, the basement. That is a whole nother thing. Whew. It is a mess down here. But I'm going to do something. Gonna do something here. I'm gonna fix it right now. You guys need a proton pack? Do some ghost busting? Excuse me. What brand is it? Oh. Leave the beard alone, says Graham. So this is Style Selections. Is that the brand? Yeah. Yeah. Easy to clean. Yes. I opted to do that over the laminate. Corey never had a good experience with vinyl. When is the last time you did vinyl, Corey? I think it's come a long way, to be honest with you. Yes, Colin. Super Happy Fun Time is down there. It's the nickname for the slot machine down there. Long time watcher, first time commenter. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Derek. I have a tough shade coming next week. Thank you for the super chat. How do I see that again? Let's see. I'm going to do soffit vents due to no attic until your rafter vent video. Well, I am happy I could help you out. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. You're the best. You really are. I'm going to sit down now. I'm tired. Did a ceramic fake wood on your entire first floor, and it turned out great. Fake wood, yeah. I also looked at engineered hardwood, which I think would probably be pretty cool because it's basically just really thin hardwood, thickness. So I don't know if I want hardwood throughout there, especially if I already have hardwood in the living room and it'd be a different hardwood. I don't know how that would work out really. Oh, what did Mrs. Fixer say? I missed it. Bringing the tile all the way up to the ceiling by the window. That would look amazing. We're gonna see. Just might. Something to say about real hardwood though. Yeah. You know, about real hardwood, I would have never done hardwood floors in my living room had I known my 100-pound dog and the hardwood do not mix. I could show you. It's sad. I just did this not too long ago, but here we go. You see where the it's torn up. I can resurface it, and that would be the plan. It's hard to see, but you can see where all the, you know, the weak spots here, or, you know, the different grain. So, no cracked tiles. Hardwood floor got messed up, but the thing is, either if, you know, we were to sell, or I don't even want to talk about Coda not being around. So if things changed, we can always redo the hardwood floor. But as long as I have a dog, I'm not going to do that. It's already, you know, weathered. We'll say weathered. So we're going to leave it as is for right now. But had I known, I would have done something else in there. Something a little less scratch worthy, I guess, if you want to call it that. No scratches from dogs. Yeah, I think the vinyl will be better than hardwood. I don't think it'll scratch like that. I know the laminate stuff is really durable too, but I know a lot of people have bad experiences with laminate too. But I think most of those experiences are if it's used in an area where it gets wet. It's definitely not made for that. So they don't sell a tough clear coat for dogs. I don't know. That is something that I could research. Oh, contrast. You missed on the last video. The cat is not with us anymore, unfortunately. She was very old, as you said, 100-year-old cat. I think she was 27. So sorry to inform you, but she had a very long and happy life. She is not here anymore though. So is it LVF? How much square foot? I honestly don't know. I went to the store, I grabbed that box because I said, this is thin and it has the backer. It'll match up with this right here, that little dip. That's what I was really excited about. So if I can find something just like that, that'll be good in this kitchen. That's what I want to use. Yeah, 27, pretty crazy, right? What kind of hardwood is it? Bamboo won't scratch. It is, this hardwood is oak. I believe that it's gunstock oak. That's the color, but it is oak. So it's oak floor. I don't know if the finish wasn't as good. Maybe it could be refinished with a tougher finish, but this was pre-finished floor. So you can buy hardwood and then have it sanded and finished, or you can get pre-finished hardwood. That's what we went with because it was easy and I could do it that day, be done, you know, or that week, whatever. It's called fancy vinyl. I don't know about fancy vinyl. May have already answered, but will you keep the kitchen layout mostly the same? Yes. Excuse me. So let me show you a picture. This is kind of what it's going to look like. Guys, I'm giving away a big secret here to everybody on the live video. I may edit this part out afterwards because this is exactly what the kitchen is going to look like. I mean, not exactly. There's going to be crown all along the top. Like I said, refrigerator panel, that wraparound cabinet right there. Yes, huge spoiler alert. So it feels illegal. And my window doesn't look like that, but that's it. All right, now I'm probably going to delete that segment. So that's a no-no. You gotta wait. You guys gotta wait. But since you're my special live audience that tuned in, I appreciate you. So that's the big preview. But I think I'm going to wrap this up because I'm exhausted. I'm starting to get a scratchy throat from talking too much and breathing too much of this dust in after sanding for 8 hours. So I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats, the super stickers. And I promise next week it's going to be a video or it's going to be a live. I'm looking for a video. I'm really hoping to get a video related to the cabinets. I'm hoping to get the cabinet install video up, but we'll see how the week goes. I never know, you know, what comes about, but that is it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Harry, good to see you. Coppertop Johnson, Crinkle, all you guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I'm a fixer. I didn't even know you were here. Too many comments, but I love it. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.